Good day, everyone. Welcome to Explore Ogbomoso Media. I am Wolekanle, and today I have the privilege of speaking with the proprietor of Treasure Trove Montessori Academy, Mrs. Shitu Olorapon, an educator and a caregiver dedicated to nurturing young minds through the Montessori approach. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, ma'am. So my question is, for many people who may not be familiar, what exactly is Montessori education?
Okay, so before we can talk about what Montessori education is about, we have to talk about Maria Montessori herself. She was the founder of the Montessori education, an Italian physician turned educator, and she, through observations and years of working with children, she came up with the Montessori method of education. So the education called the Montessori method of education is a child-centered approach to learning, where children are self-directed, self-motivated to work in a prepared environment structured to meet their needs. And every material around them is age-appropriate and accessible for them to use. That's it in a nutshell.
Wow. So how is it different from the traditional early childhood education you know?
Yeah, it's different in many ways. I'll just highlight a few. The curriculum is different. There are 5 major curriculum areas. The practical life that teaches the children on how to take care of themselves and do basic things for themselves. And then we have the sensorial curriculum that deals with the development of the senses, the 5 human senses. We also have the culture curriculum that talks about the environment, people, animals, all that makes up our earth. And then we have the language and the mathematics curriculum. So the curriculum is different. There's a grouping called vertical grouping, where we have multi-age groups in the same class. That's also a unique difference. And number 3 is the environment. The Montessori education has one of its strengths in a structured and child-sized environment. So the environment, and then the teacher. The Montessori teacher is not one to see himself or herself as the custodian of knowledge, but to help the children, to guide the children to learn, to observe the children, and to provide an enabling environment for the children to work and learn on daily basis.
So why did you choose Ogbomoso?
So I would ask again, why not Ogbomoso? A few parents asked me, actually, why Ogbomoso? I said, why not Ogbomoso? We've been here in the last 9 years, training schools, school owners, individuals about the Montessori education. And so when the opportunity came, it was easy for us to decide to come to Ogbomoso, because I've always seen an opportunity to give back to the society that birthed me. I'm from Ogbomoso, actually. I'm from Okelere in Ogbomoso, so I see no reason why it shouldn't be Ogbomoso. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. So starting a new school, especially with a different model, it can be challenging.
Sure.
So what experiences, like what are the experiences like so far?
Interestingly, the experience that we've had has been amazing, truly amazing. And the challenges that we envisaged did not really show up eventually. So we find the environment warm, welcoming, and that made other challenges nothing in the long run. So it's been a great experience with both parents and the children that we're working with.
Wow. So can you walk us through what a typical day looks like for a child in your school?
All right. So upon arrival, the children get in, settle down, and then they begin self-directed work. They begin to work with materials that they have been introduced to. And then by 9 a.m. we have what we call Jesus time, like our own prayer time. Very brief, 15 minutes, and then we move into circle time. After circle time, we continue with the work cycle. The children go back to working with the materials, and then by 10:30 it's snack time. After snack time, it's outdoor time. Outdoor time takes us back indoor for extracurricular activity. Every day has a major activity to be done. Mondays are for sports, so they take longer outside for outdoor. Tuesdays are for language. Wednesdays, music and movement. Thursdays, arts and craft. And then Friday, as directed by the teachers. Then after the extracurricular time, we have lunch. After lunch, we move in for story time. That kind of tells us the day is over. And after story time, then children can work with building blocks or play doh until they are picked up for half-time students or children. And those who are for after-school care then go in for recess, nap time. When they wake up, they have some more food if they have anything left. And then teacher-directed activity happens until they are picked up by 6 or before 6 p.m.
Wow. Can I see something here?
Yes.
Can you just tell us a little bit about it?
All right. So at OAS Academy, we also make educational materials available for schools and homes. And here we have the human anatomy simplified for children to learn, because in Montessori it's hands-on learning. Children are able to see the lesson and they can touch, manipulate with the materials that are available. And then we're able to make the geopolitical puzzle map, the single one. We also have the individual puzzle maps of each of the zones that makes learning the states and capitals really, really easy and concrete for children. And then we have the puzzle map of Nigeria states, puzzle map, the complete state puzzle map. And just recently we added the African puzzle map that tells the child where we are on the map of Africa, and then they can go on to study the land and people of Nigeria in concrete form. There are so many other materials that we're able to produce for educational purposes, especially for Montessori schools. We have the leaf cabinets, we have the small movable alphabet boxes with letters, the large movable alphabet boxes with letters, all in order to help the children learn in concrete form. Thank you.
It makes learning more fun.
Fun, yes. It makes learning fun and concrete.
But there are stages that Nigerian parents are often very result driven, like the one first position, gold star, strong exam scores. So how does Montessori approach the data on those expectations in those areas?
All right, so world over, there's been some kind of debates about standardized tests and all of these position, especially in the early years, the preschool section. But Montessori itself is result driven. That's the beauty of it. It is predictable, it is measurable. All right, so you know what you are teaching the child. The child gives you back what you have taught him through the 3-period lesson. One of our parents approached me towards the end of last term. When are you starting exam? And I said, we don't write exam, because every day the child is examined, evaluated on what they have done. And then you see their reports. The child's report shows what they have been taught, what they are able to do, and what they are struggling with. What else would a parent want? For you to know accurately what your child is able to do and cannot do, or is struggling with. So I believe that Montessori itself, the method itself, is result driven.
Wow.
Thank you.
So from your perspective, what makes Ogbomoso a unique environment for child education?
Yes, Ogbomoso historically has great people, and Ogbomoso people love learning, knowledge. Also in recent times, the moves by the current Shon of Ogbomoso has really opened up Ogbomoso to educational development in very unique and specific ways. And for us here and the various developments happening, more people are coming in to occupy Ogbomoso who are coming from states where these opportunities abound. So when they come here, we don't want them stranded, feeling or missing where they're coming from as regards to their children's education. And so Ogbomoso is unique and is enabling. Thank you.
So what do parents look out for when choosing?
When choosing a school, thank you very much. When choosing a school, I always advise that you understand the curriculum that the school is using. Understand the curriculum. Then you also have to pay attention to the quality of the teachers in the school. The entry point of teachers does not matter. As long as the school has a structure for training, retraining in place, and that tells you how much knowledgeable the teachers are about the child and child development generally. So I would say the curriculum, the quality of teachers, and the environment, very important. Thank you.
So, what does the picture of early childhood education in Ogbomoso look like in the next 5 to 10 years?
All right, so I see more Montessori schools springing up. I see more schools adopting the system. I see more parents getting to homeschool their children the Montessori way. And I see a lot of school owners taking intentional steps to ensure that whatever curriculum they practice is done exactly the way it should be done.
So if you could tell every parent in Ogbomoso one thing about early childhood education, what would it be?
I would say every child can learn. Every child can learn. Thank you.
Every child can learn. Wow. That's really exciting, but thank you very much for this time. And it's a wrap today. It's been an exciting one. Thank you very much, Ma, for this time. Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
for having me.
So, and it's a wrap. This is Ogbomoso Media. See you next time.